Good morning, it's Serena. It's a beautiful, beautiful night in San Antonio, Texas. It's about to be midnight soon. Okay, here's another band that I absolutely did not like in the very beginning, when it was very, very current as far as like 11, 12 years ago. I did not like Flyleaf. I don't know what was wrong with me because I don't know what happened. Like later on, I started to watch some reactions, music reactions like I do, and it, I started to love it. I started to love it. And the first song that I think that I started to like Flyleaf was All Around Me. And this is what this video is. It is Lacey Sturm performing All Around Me, Flyleaf, live, Simpsonville, South Carolina. South Carolina is the home of Jones, my friend Jones. Okay, so in this, will Lacey will also share testimony and story behind All Around Me. I think when I was told that this is a Christian rock band, let's go ahead and start from the beginning.
So this song was written a long time ago, and it's about when I was 16 years old, and I hated myself, and I hated people unless you hated people, and then we were probably friends. And I hated God, and if you talk to me about God, I hated you more than everybody. And on the day I planned to commit suicide, I had an encounter with God.
Wow. Wow.
And it was terrifying. It was terrifying because, first of all, as an atheist, it's terrifying, but then also, I realized that God's perfect love, and I was full of hate, and it's terrifying when you're standing there knowing it's like somebody does something real nice for you, and you're just like, I don't deserve that. It's like times there's no number. It's like, yeah. So the first thing I realized a lot of things that were very profound. I'm still working out all these years later. But one of the things I knew for sure that I didn't know before was that I'm not a mistake. And I always felt like, my mom was a teen mom. She had my brother when she was 15 and me when she was 16. And there was like 6 of us at one point, and
wow.
Mom, and it was a struggle. And I felt like another mouth to feed, a burden and a mistake. And I realized when I was in this moment, I was actually on purpose. Like it wasn't my mom's idea, but I was on purpose. I was actually, there was purpose. And I also realized that I loved art. I loved artists. I love bands. I like to write down all the lyrics to my favorite bands. I like to draw their album artwork in my notebook because something about the art says something about the artist. And what I understood after I came out of that experience was that all this is, he's an artist. That's why we create art. God's an artist. And I was like, I like this.
As you can see, I'm pagan, but I think this is absolutely beautiful. I was brought up in church, with my dad anyways, and my mom was a little bit atheist. So, I went through a different path than Lacey, but the main thing is that you're happy, and try to be a good person. A lot of people, I'm misunderstood because I'm pagan, but there's a lot to it, and everything that I do is to be helpful, to help others, you know what I mean? So I'm very happy that this is helping her in her path.
Draw whatever, like a bird or whatever, and I'm like drawing a bird, and I'm like, this is so cool. And then I looked the next day, and I was like, freaking bird's alive, and it makes more birds, and it's like, this is his art. It's like, it was like crazy. But when I got to school the next day, I didn't expect to wake up. It was shocking. I was even there. I don't know how I survived it still, but I looked around at all the people I hated the day before, and I just realized this is his masterpiece. You are his masterpiece. Each one of us is his art. And each one of you said something about the artist. Another weird, crazy, mind-blowing thing is I didn't understand is that love honors your freedom. And we can use that freedom to look like hell, and we can use it to look like him. It's crazy, like, to understand each one of you. So I hated people the day before, and the next day I was fascinated with every human I met. Like, I was like, what do you like? What makes you excited? What have you been through? What's your perspective? Because everybody became beautiful the next day. So the thing is, every single one of you has a DNA no one's ever had, ever will have, and that's not a greeting card, and that's not a self-help book, that's the truth. And it's amazing. And so anyway, this experience really changed my perspective on everything, but it's also the reason why I'm still alive, and this song's called All Around Me.
Amazing, amazing.
And so anyway, this experience
Thank
really
you for
changed
sharing.
my perspective on everything, but it's also the reason why I'm still alive, and this song's called All Around Me.
She's so tiny.
My arms are searching for you. My arms are outstretched towards you. I feel you on my fingertips. My tongue dances behind my lips. You. Fire rises through my being, burning. I'm not used to seeing you. But I'm alive.
Nice.
I'm still alive.
Wow. Now, after the story of her was about to end her life, and it puts a little bit more context into the song. Wow. I'm sorry. It's emotional. But I'm alive.
I'm still alive.
And God helped her to still be alive. So that's amazing. We might not have the same belief system, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. In the end, we're human.
But I'm alive.
Yes.
I'm still alive. And I can feel you all around me, tickling me. Air I'm breathing, holding on to what I'm feeling, savoring it. I feel like my hands are up above me. I begin to play to a secret play.
I want you to know also that I pray all the time, for sure.
My hands are up above me. I begin to play to a secret play. The music makes me sway. The angels singing say we are alone with you. I am alone, they aren't you with you. I can feel you all around me, tickling me. Air I'm breathing, holding on to what I'm feeling, savoring this. I just feel
That is beautiful. I want to go back a little bit. I'm sorry. I really dug that. It was right in the pocket. Okay, so is All Around Me live? I'm trying to find my glasses. I always set things and I don't remember where it's at. I also wanted to let you know that this tour was Breaking Benjamin tour with Seether and Starset. I love Breaking Benjamin, one of my favorite bands, and Seether is always great. Starset, I don't know that band. I might have to look it up sometime. Put it in the comments if you want to hear some Starset. This is amazing. I've been in situations in my life. I had an epiphany one time when I was in an abusive relationship and I was angry with God. This was a long time ago before my husband. It was 2000, 2000. And I was yelling at God, just screaming like, why aren't you helping me? I need help and this and that. And this is going to sound really crazy, really, but it didn't say it out loud, but it was in my brain and it said, you have to leave. You can only ask for so much of help. You have to move with it. You know what I mean? Um, so I'm not trying to always talk about like depressing things, but this is part of my past and I do believe that there is a higher power. To be 100%, I don't know exactly what exactly is. You know what I mean? I deal with deities, but I'm still learning with that. You know what I mean? But I am not Christian, but I respect good Christians. You know what I mean? Anyways, that is her story, and I think that it's absolutely beautiful and that she is still alive. Um, yeah, amazing. Have a blessed day. Mwah. Bye, y'all.